Start.
Wow, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Wow, I'm so happy to have each and every one of you today in this beautiful program, which is all about youth. And today we'll be hearing from each and every one of you, and we'll be sharing as well what we have and what we know that will bring change in our society, in our nation, Cameroon. So before we proceed with this amazing program, I'll start by introducing myself. I am Patricia Favor, a Cameroonian, age 30, and I'm so delighted to welcome each and every one of you. So we would like to know each and every one of you by name, by school, and anything that you like to share that you want us to know. So right next to me, I'm going to be starting with this beautiful dancer. Can you please introduce yourself to us? Let's give a mighty hand to Kelly.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Kelly Kaina, a student at the University of Boya, studying journalism and mass communication. Level 300 student. I'm a proud Cameroonian and a patriotic one for that matter. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Menzi Ashley. I'm a Cameroonian, a student in Somerset, Lower Seed Commercial. I study accounting.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm a Cameroonian with a vision. I'm called Annette Pham. I'm a student in Somerset Bilingual. Upstate, I study counseling.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Nined, a student in the University of Boya, level 200. I study journalism and mass communication. I'm a Cameroonian and a proud one at that, and a lady with vision. I'm HR 23.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Sharon. I'm a Cameroonian. I'm a student of Somerset Bilingual High School. I'm in opposite grammar. I'm a student with vision. And I'm 18 years of age.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Izumba Alice. I'm a Cameroonian, a grammar student. I school in Somerset Bilingual College, High School. I'm a student with vision. I'm 18 of age.
Good afternoon. I'm called Embo Doris. I'm Cameroonian. I study in Somerset Bilingual College. Study grammar. I'm 20 years of age.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Kestin. I'm a student of Community Christian College in Form 5 Grammar. I'm a proud Cameroonian.
Good afternoon.
I'm called Fazima. I'm a proud Cameroonian. I attend Community Christian College in Meliko and I'm a Form 5 Grammar. I'm a proud Cameroonian.
Wow, thank you so much for the wonderful introductions. We've known them by names, and we hear a lot of them saying they are young ladies with visions, with potentials, and they have told us their schools and what they do. So now I would like to let them know who they are in terms of what God has created them to do. So first, I'll start by asking a question: that how many of you know that you have that power to change the society? We all have the ability, right?
Yes.
And the power to change the ability. And I also want you to know that in life, everything is possible. Everything is possible based on your words. How you want to become in the future today will depend on your words. You know, words are creative. Words are they are big. The Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. It matters how you use it. If you want to remain in the same position that you are today, you will remain in that same position because you don't want to make a change for yourself, right? Yes. But as young youths in these nations, we all have the potentials, we all have the abilities, we all have the power to make a change in this nation. Do we all believe that one? Yes. So say, I have that power.
I have that power.
I have the ability.
I have the ability.
I have the potentials.
I have the potentials.
And I have the strength.
And I have the strength
to make a difference.
To make a difference
in this nation.
In this nation.
And in the world as large.
And in the world as large.
That is good. So let's give it a round. Wow. So we discussed previously, even before we get into the video, I would like you to understand one thing that can cause this change is your mind. You know, our mind is a very massive tool that carries a lot of information, and it brings changes in our lives based on, you know, you shouldn't live your life based on what someone described you as. I cannot say you are who you are not supposed to be. You have to know who you are in order for you to make that changes. And first, it has to start by you renewing your mind. The Bible makes us understand that do not conform to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, right? So you have to know that there are things that in order for you to achieve those things, it will start with your mind. If you want to go higher, it will start with your mind. If you want to continue your education, it will start with your mind. If you want to be a failure in your education, it will start with your mind. If you want to be a success today, it will start with your mind. So if you say right now, I want to make a change in what is happening in this place, your mind, first of all, you have to first of all sit and you analyze it with your mind. Make sure you catch it until you have get that vision, the idea. That idea now will start coming, and then you will have to start by creating that idea. Now, this is my life in the next 2 years. This is what I want to become. I want to be a journalist. I want to be a medical doctor. Now, if I want to be a journalist, what relationship does a journalist have with a footballer? There's no relationship. I cannot say I want to be a journalist, then I'm every day in a football field playing football. I cannot say I want to be a nurse, then every day I'm there reading history book. It will not bring me to my career. In other words, if you want to be a journalist, you have to study the things that are qualified to make you be a journalist. If you want to be a medical doctor, you have to get into a medical field and start studying the things that qualify you to become a medical doctor. If you want to be an accountant, there are books for accounting. You know, you can name them. There's so many things that will qualify you to be an accountant. So it all depends on your mind, right? It all depends on your mind. So always make sure that you educate your mind properly. Then as your mind is being educated, now you start using your tongue. By this time, I'm done with my education. I'm going in for further studies in this place, because this is what I want to become. Every day, keep speaking it. Keep speaking towards your future. Because a lot of us, we fail today because we don't speak to our future. We just sit and we assume. Because my mom told me to do accounting. I'm doing that, but that's not what I want to do. Me, I know I'm good in doctor. But my mom is forcing me to do accounting. You can still go there, you will succeed. But you are doing that for your mom, not for you, because that is not what you want to do. But as we are here today, it's just to identify who we are. Identify your purpose. And then you make use of that purpose. Come out from that thing that you know you can do best. If you are a businesswoman, don't be shy of doing your business. If you know this thing like this will take you to become an international marketer, an international trader, then stick to that thing. Start from somewhere. It doesn't matter how much you have. The most important thing is that start that thing first. You cannot just come to me and tell me you want to do a business. First question I'll ask you, I'll tell you, yeah, good idea, but how much do you have? In order for me to know that you are ready, there should be something that you've kept for this purpose, right? So as you're preparing to get into this business, first you have to start with your mind. Create it with your mind. What kind of business am I best in? What kind of business can I do? And this thing now, okay, if you're in for clothing, you have to start visiting the shops, you know, finding out what to do, how to get this thing, which one is the trending, which then all those stuff like that. It's very important. So this is called gathering of information. You have to make sure identify your purpose in life, know what you've been called for to do, know where your future is going, and know that there is someone in you, that is Jesus, that is there to bring you to perfection. And you have to put your trust in God and not in a human being. I can fail you, but God can never fail you. Do we all know that?
Yes.
God never fails anyone. So always make sure your focus is there, because God is with you. He says He will be with you when you're going out and you're coming in. So whatever thing that you're doing, know that God is there with you, because He has seen your desire of that thing, and He knows that yes, this thing that is, I can do it. Now look at the crisis that is happening now in Cameroon. It has, you know, it's causing a lot of downfall, not just in Cameroon, but everywhere. If we want to talk of this coronavirus, but I will not want us to dive on the coronavirus. Let's see what is happening, or what has been happening in Cameroon before this coronavirus. This thing has stopped a lot of schools. It has stopped a lot of businesses. It has caused a lot of crisis in people's houses, you know, in everything. And because of this, it has brought in frustration in the lives of young girls. A lot of them today are getting into a situation where they weren't supposed to be in that situation, but due to the crisis, they got themselves involved in such things. But the time has come for that change, and you and me are the ones to make that change. Do I make myself clear?
Yes.
You and me are the ones to make that change in this society, by trying to put a stop on the things that are irrelevant, and you fighting your future, knowing that you are becoming a better person in the future. So you have to learn by focusing. You have to focus. Say with me, focus.
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 This is very important, because in life, if you are not focused on whatever thing you want to do, you will not be a successful person. You will not be a successful person. If you, what do you say you're studying in school? You are in arts. So in arts, what do they do? Speak loudly. Yeah, in your arts, what are the things that you're studying? You're studying art to become what in the future?
Lawyer,
Be audible.
a lawyer, a journalist, an accountant,
Teacher.
a teacher.
So you're studying arts in order for you to become a lawyer, a journalist, and a teacher. Good. So all these things you put in more effort. You cannot become 3 at all, but you have to focus in one. So which one would you like to be in the future after your high school? A lawyer. Perfect. So you have to start focusing on that one. So the next thing which one are you studying? What are you studying in school?
Arts.
Yeah. You also study arts?
Yeah.
So what do you want to become?
A language teacher.
Wow. Linguistic.
Yeah.
Perfect. So what are the qualifications that you know will bring you to this field that you've chosen? Sorry, the question might be too hard.
The qualification, as in, I don't understand the question.
You want to become a linguistic teacher.
Yeah.
And a linguistic teacher is someone that must know diverse of languages. How many languages do you know as of now?
English and French. Or Pidgin.
Oh yes, which is the language?
Okay, the question goes now to you. Yeah. What's your good name again?
Doris.
Doris. Okay, Doris, tell us, what are you studying now in school?
I study arts.
Art. So what do you want to become?